Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our special Zoom sharing on peptides and nanotechnology for health and wellness. I'm Coach Rosa, and really happy to have all of you with us tonight. Nowadays, a lot of people are facing health issues like tiredness, inflammation, hormone imbalance, or even long-term condition like diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol problem, cardiovascular issues, and sometimes they don't even realize it. That's why today we are here to share how AFC Japan's advanced nano nutrition and peptides can really help the body recover and feel young again, naturally and safely. I will start with a short introduction about some AFC's best-selling products. Also, we'll show you a few real testimony, people who got real results from using them. After that, we have our special guest, Keiko from University Malaya, a nanoscientist, to explain how nanotechnology in our daily life and in AFC. Then we also hear from Dr. Aaron, who will talk more on what peptides are and how peptides help support the body, especially in healing and regeneration. So feel free to drop your questions into the chat box anytime. We'll take some during the Q&A session later if we have time to. Okay, so we will also live stream this session to YouTube. You will send the link. We'll send the link in the chat box. So please share it out to your friend who are unable to come today or who are unable to enter the Zoom room today. So all right, let's start. I will share my slides again. People, you can see my slide, huh?
Can. You need to put full screen.
Is it full screen already?
Not yet.
Okay, I think I have to stop and try again. It's full screen on my. Now?
Okay.
Okay, so today we will be talking about the Japan largest pharmaceutical company, which produce and manufacture very good nutrition that help our body to produce more stem cell. Stem cell can be described as factory for any cells in our human body. Because of that, stem cell therapy is utilized in the medical and healthcare industry to help the body to repair, rejuvenate, and regenerate new cells. So you might not realize what stem cells do in your body, but they are saving your life every day. So our whole body, all the organ, all the tissue, every part of our body is made up of cells. So as we grow older, the fewer stem cells will show up and work for our body. So that's why we have to replenish. We have to add stem cell to our body if we can. A lot of people think when I get old, I get old. That's it. No, actually, no. You can. There are many ways nowadays, many solutions that you can actually add stem cell to your body to make yourself get healthier and younger. So what does it feel to if your stem cell is working well? So every day you will feel your skin getting smoother, more radiant, you sleep better, you have better quality of sleep, you enjoy higher energy, and you won't fall asleep after you have a meal, after you have lunch. You know, there are fewer random calls on and all this sickness, very random. Suddenly you get a cough, and suddenly you get a cold, right? So you also have a mental clarity improved. You have less brain fog, which also means you are smarter in a way, right? So this stem cell technology is not a future tech. It's already inside you. It's already working in our body, helping us to get healthier. So if you update, just imagine you update your phone, you go and service your car every now and then, right? Everybody do that because we have to let our car and our phone works better. But have you ever imagined why are you not updating your body condition? Are you also helping yourselves to get healthier? So the real anti-aging isn't just from outside, from your face, just to see that you don't have much wrinkle. It's anticellular decline, right? So if your body has more cells, more better cells, then you will probably have better health. You are younger. So true healing doesn't start with a prescription. It starts within our body. AFC will do the job partly for us. So this is stem cell.
Hi, my name is Ross Hauser. I am the
Stem cell
managing
therapy.
director at Hikari.
Rosa, you have paused your screen sharing.
Really?
Yes. Double click to enter.
Is it okay?
Cannot see.
Okay.
Oh, okay, can.
So we miss a part of it. Never mind, we will have other session later on. So if we are talking about stem cell, when stem cell is so important to our health and to our youthfulness, and it costs a lot of money to do stem cell therapy. If we have an alternative stem cell therapy, will you be considering it? Here is our alternative natural stem cell therapy, Subarashi from AFC. This is a triple peptide product, and from the salmon ovary peptide, and we also have sardine peptide and fruit flow. And the molecule of this product is very small, 600 Dalton. That's why you can readily absorb it into your body. So this peptide theory has been around for 17 years already. And there are many Nobel Prize related to this peptide theory. And it is a formula made up of other ingredients apart from the three ingredients which contain peptides. And we have 4 patents for AFC Subarashi. First one is cell regeneration. The second one is improved blood circulation. It's also anti-hypertensive agent. It's also preventing blood clot. If that happens, our metabolic rate will be higher, our blood circulation will be better, and we can prevent blood clot in our brain, which also lead to stroke. So if Subarashi is good in producing new stem cell for our body, it is also helping in almost every body function. It has got a award from all over the world, in Europe, in Asia, in China, in UK, and America. So we have this Subarashi. I can show you some of this testimony. They are very good in healing ulcer in the foot. And it's very good in skin repair. And they are helping dialytic patients. And some of these dialytic patients even reversed after using the product for 2 years. So it's also reversing your aging process. This is Dr. Susan from Vietnam. She tried the product herself and she is so happy with the product, and she used a lot for her patient in all sorts of conditions. It's really a anti-aging product. You can see, Raymond, the complexion is so much younger, comparing to 3 weeks ago, just 3 weeks. We have Mr. Ho here from Penang. This is a stroke patient, stroke recover, and he also discovered that his hair is growing and becoming darker after taking SOP. This is a doctor, Dr. Gidi. He took the SOP after he contracted this COVID. He find it so amazing that he recovered in just few days' time. And he's continued taking the product and he find his hairline coming back to the front. So his hair is also growing. So we have the second product, Utsukushhii. Utsukushhii is an alternative natural NK cell therapy. It contains 3 probiotics, and the formula is these are the ingredients, some of the ingredients of Utsukushhii, which you can see. AFC Japan is very familiar with all the ingredients. They can make a very good product because they have started manufacturing herbs from 194 years ago, right? So let's talk about the Utsukushhii patents. It is an anti-tumor agent. It has an immune activating effect patent. It is therapeutic agent on hepatitis C. It can protect our body from infection. It can suppress the growth of, reduce the side effect of anti-cancer drug. It can prevent and treat and cure infection of SARS. It can protect against the toxicity of reactive oxygen. It is a toxic reducer. With all this together, I'm going to show you some real-life testimony, cancer cases. Another cancer cases from a holistic doctor. He had this nose cancer after in the COVID time. So he go for treatment. After treatment, as you can see from the left-hand side, he cannot even talk, he cannot even eat properly, right? Another cancer case, more cancer cases. We are showing you these thyroid cancers. Many of these thyroid cancers, as Dr. Yudi say, almost 100% recover, right? So it is a very good news for people who have cancer. And skin problem, autoimmune disorder, we have this autoimmune issue all reversed. Dr. Apta. And we have the third product, Hikari. Hikari is a new product developed and researched by AFC Japan. And it is a light for the mind and clarity for our eyes. We have so many people taking the product and very happy with it because they can see better, they can think better, they can reverse the dementia condition of their parents. So Hikari is for the brain, for the eye, and for special need people. So we have these ingredients of Hikari, a triple vegan peptide. Hikari is a vegan product. So if you have friends who are vegetarian, who are worried about animal ingredients, so ask them to take this Hikari. These are the part of the ingredients of Hikari. The formula is amazing. That's why it has so many good improvement in many people we know. So there are 5 patents for Hikari. First one is to improve visual performance and eye health. The second one is to protect eyes from blue light, and it can also improve memory in the brain, improve brain function and activity. It can also increases the rate of neurogenesis. So it's actually very good for the eye and for the brain. But of course, when you take Hikari, it doesn't go to your eye and brain only. They go to every part of your body. So it can help other part of your body function also. So as you can see here, it probably will help very much in ADHD, autism, speech delay, sensory disorders, Alzheimer, dementia, near and farsightedness, eye and brain inflammation, dry eye, and cataract symptom. It can also help in floater, as we see in many of our cases. So this is a lady, Yan. She has only 20% vision. After she took the product for 3 weeks, most of her vision come back. It's like 50 to 60% of her vision come back. And we have another friend in Singapore called James, and he took Hikari for 2 days and his double vision is gone. We have another friend here who has a Parkinson's disease after a stroke. So he took the AFC for 10 days and he find himself, the trembling in the hand stopped. So when he continued taking the product, we hope more and more good news coming back from our friend here. So why is AFC causing such a sensation in the medical community? Why are so many doctors in Indonesia and Malaysia and over the world join AFC and use AFC product? Okay, because partly it's because they give very good testimony, they give very good result to patients, and also it's listed in MIMS. All the 3 products are listed in MIMS, which is like a reference book for doctors to look up the drugs, right? So they can safely use the product because they are listed in MIMS, and they also have a lot of safety certificate. So the product, all the 3 products are free from antibiotic, free from pesticide, heavy metals, hazardous chemicals, hormones, and also free from nuclear radiation pollution. These are the certificates. And the products are KKM approved. It is also FDA approved and Ministry of Health of Japan approved. And the 3 products are halal. Okay, let's talk about AFC, the company. It's founded in 1969. It's the oldest and most famous brand in Japan. It's a very big conglomerate. They have their own TV station. They have their own chain of pharmacy. They have their laboratory, their research center, their distribution center. They also OEM the product to many big brands, which is having worldwide appearance. So AFC started in 1831. They started producing herbs in 1831. So the whole history is like 194 years long. And only in 2005 they get listed in the stock exchange of Tokyo. And in 2018, 7 years ago, they entered Indonesia and distribute the product, promote the product, and help more people with a different channel of distribution. And they have a lot of charity programs. They have their own fleet of ambulance. And they are just recently, few days ago, they sponsored 10 largest clean water spots in the remote villages in Indonesia. You know, it's really a very great company. So I will end my presentation here. Thank you for listening to AFC and the products. I will pass the session to our scientist, Keiko, to explain more on what is nanotechnology. Okay, so I pass it to you, Keiko.
Okay, Rosa, can you assign me to share my slide?
Okay. Okay, your co-host.
All right, thank you.
Yes. You, but you have mute your mic, Keiko.
Okay, now can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay, welcome everyone again to this Zoom sharing session. Okay, my name is Keigo, and I'm focusing on research using nanotechnology to improve traditional herbal medicine at University Malaya. So, to begin with, it is important to understand, okay, what is nano? Okay, so look at this slide, okay, nano refer to any matter below sizes, okay, of 100 nanometers. Okay, so one nanometer is a billion, okay, of a meter, or 10 power of minus 1 meter. Okay, so in AFC, so we often hear about Dalton. Okay, I think many of our partners, okay, ask about what is Dalton. Okay, what is a nanometer. Okay, so the look at here. Okay, so nanometer actually is measure a length. Okay, measure length, and Dalton is a measure for mass. All right, so this nanometer is a unit of distance, okay? And for the Dalton is a unit of atomic or the molecular mass, okay, or weight, okay? So just now I already mentioned to you, for 1 nanometer is equal to 1 billion of a meter, okay, which is very, very tiny. And for the Dalton, okay, is measure molecular weight of protein, like peptides, okay, DNA, and amino acid, and other biological macro molecule. So, okay, so I give you some example, okay, the, okay, okay, the example, okay, in nanometer, okay, yeah, DNA is a one type of example. So in nanometer, which is around 2 nanometer wide. Okay, and then for our Utsukushhii, it has a molecule weight of 800 Dalton, and SOP Subarashi is 600 Dalton, and Hikari is about 400 Dalton. All right. Okay, and then um, can you convert, okay, Dalton to nanometer? Okay, I can say, so it's not, cannot, okay, cannot direct conversion because Dalton is a mesh, and then the nanometer is a length. So however, scientists, okay, may estimate the size, okay, size of the molecule based on its mesh, okay, using the model below. Okay, so I already given the formula here. So if you want to calculate, okay, by using the Dalton, so to convert into the this nanometer. So it's a diameter. This is equal to 0.066 times the molecule weight. Okay, and power of 1/3. Okay, so for Utsukushhii, okay, I already given the example here, Utsukushhii. So look at here, Utsukushhii is 800 Dalton. So the diameter is around 0.61 nanometer, right? Okay, so what is okay, nanometer here? So look at this picture. So look at the large raindrop. So it's about 1 million times bigger than the DNA molecule. So the DNA molecule here is about 2.5 nanometer diameter. Okay, so the raindrop is about 2.5 millimeter. Okay, so look at this picture. So you can imagine how small is it. So just now the one the Utsukushhii, so I already calculate for you, around 0.6 6 something, right, nanometer. So it's much smaller than DNA. Okay. All right. So can we see things in nanometer? Okay, definitely no. So we cannot see things in nanometer with our naked eye. We only can use some special instrument to see this tiny thing in our lab. Okay, so these are the instrument that we use in the lab to see the nanomaterial. Okay, so this is one of the machine here called atomic force microscopy. Okay, I just show you the instrument. I'm not going to tell you in depth. Okay, and then then this is how the nanosized particle look under the advanced instrument. Okay, so you can see a lot of like a ball. Okay, so this is a 20,000 magnification. Okay, it's quite big. So and then the other one is a 50,000 magnification. Okay, the next So earlier, so I gave you a brief overview of the nanotechnology. So now I want to show you some nanoscale drug delivery system that make medicine work better. So look at this picture. So you can see all this kind of thing. Okay, I call them alien. Okay, so I don't use this kind of a synthetic material in my research. Okay, because most of them are man-made. And I believe that, okay, they may cause side effects, okay, when used in drug delivery system. So even if they offer better therapeutic effect compared to conventional one. So look at this one, okay, the carbon nanotube, okay, on the left side, carbon nanotube. So it's the most popular one right now. Okay, so many of the scientists, okay, they investigate again this carbon nanotube. It's so powerful. Okay, and then, so this is a nanomaterial for the food application. So look at here, we're using the sensor, the nano sensor for the food analysis, and then also apply on the biodegradable packaging and then some smart and active packaging. So the nano sensor here can detect the pathogens, the toxin, and allergen in food at very low concentration and improves the food safety. And then for the biodegradable packaging can naturally decompose by the action of microorganism. Okay, so and then the smart packaging. So the nano sensor here can detect the spoilage or the contamination, like changes in temperature, pH, or gases. All right. Okay, so this is about the application of nanotechnology in supplement. So the nano supplement are smaller than the opening in the gut lining and the cell wall, gut lining cell wall. So allowing it to be absorbed efficiently and directly go into all the membrane cell. Okay, now, so what are the advantages, okay, of nano size AFC? Okay, so how first it improves the absorption and the bioavailability. So how does the mechanism work? So the smaller particle can pass through the gut lining, the cell wall, more easily. So they dissolve faster and enter the bloodstream quickly. And this means, again, our body can absorb more of active ingredient, okay, with less waste. All right, okay, the second one is a faster onset of action, which it means, okay, the effect starts faster after taking it, okay? So the nano-sized active ingredient in AFC are absorbed more rapidly and leading to quicker effect. So especially important for the energy booster like this SOP Subarashi, pain relief, detoxification, like our Utsukushhii or sleep aids, right? Okay, so and then the third one, okay, it can enhance the stability. So the nanotechnology can protect the sensitive nutrient, the good nutrient, okay, in that material. So from the like stomach acid oxidation, okay, heat or the light degradation, okay, so we can protect the sensitive nutrient. All right, okay, then the number four, it can lower the dosage okay required because of the high absorption. So smaller amount can deliver the same or better effect, reducing of course, okay, reducing the cost and the side effect. Okay, and then the number five, okay, it can give a better solubility. Okay, some plant-based nutrients are poorly water soluble, like the Hikari. Okay, it's plant-based product. So nano-sizing, okay, of course, okay, can improve the solubility and making them easier for the body to use. All right, okay, testimonial. So this picture, okay, it actually is my mom. So luckily again, she's not here today. So otherwise, again, she might kill me for showing her picture again to the public. So when I bought the FC, so I didn't test it okay on myself first. Okay, so I let my mom try it. So she became my test subject. So after about 11 days, you look at the date here. So I started give to her on the 12th of September 2024. So after about 11 days, you can see that her sagging muscle lifted and the fine line reduced. So she told me that okay, when she went out with her friend, they asked her why she looks so different. So I told her, okay, you just recruit them again and get them to try FC too. Okay, so she's one of my best testimonial. All right, okay. And this is my girlfriend. Okay, she's about 72 years old. So initially, she does not want others to recognize her face, so I blur her eyes. So at first, okay, she refused to try AFC when I introduced it to her. So she finally agreed to give it a try. So okay, look at this photo. Okay, after just about 10 days, her facial muscle lifted and the fine line became less visible. So guys, so my advice, okay, go find some elderly ladies and introduce this product to them. So once they become younger and more beautiful, so you might even get a homemade meal every day. Trust me, right? So and then okay, I think that's all for my sharing on nanotechnology part. So I hope you enjoy learning about it. So now I will hand it back to our host. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Keiko. Very good presentation. And now we want to invite our Dr. Aaron to talk about peptides. Okay, so peptide is a very special field of study. And Dr. Aaron, are you around?
Yep. Hi.
Welcome, Dr. Aaron. Okay, let's start with your slide.
Hey. All right. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Aaron, Dr. Aaron. I'm with primary care. All right. The function of primary care, as some of you may not know, is actually to do screening. If you think you're well, it's my job to prove that you're well. If you are not well, you should not be coming to see me. You should be going to the hospital for treatment, you see. But the Malaysian mindset is that people will only go to the clinic when they are unwell. So most of the time, we end up having to treat instead of prevent. So I prefer to do holistic screening, wellness, and preventive measures instead of treatment. And recently, I've also been looking into regenerative medicine. And studying into regenerative medicine has led me into the world of peptides. And tonight, I would like to share a bit of my findings with you. So peptides. We may not know much about peptides. We may know what proteins are because we know we get our proteins from meat. We may also have heard of amino acids because we learn about them in biology. They are the building blocks of all our proteins. But what are peptides? So peptides are actually short chains of amino acids linked by peptide bonds. They are smaller than proteins. If you have 50 amino acids linked together, usually we call it albumin, that's protein. But if it's less than 50 amino acids, there's somewhere in between. So those are peptides. And they are essential to many biological processes in the body. The thing is this, cells cannot talk. They're not like us. You know, if I want something, I just tell you I want something. But cells can't do that. So they end up having to use instructions, neurotransmitters, to convey their messages. And those are peptides. So we now know that there are 20 different types of amino acids. And when you link them together like a chain, yeah, okay. If you link them together like a chain, one chain with another chain with another amino acid, you get a long chain. So of course, if you have a very, very, very long chain, more than 50, it ends up turning into a protein structure. All right. So peptides are in between. If you take one amino acid, you join it with another amino acid, you get what we call a dipeptide. So how many possible combinations of peptides do we have? We really look at it. If I were just taking 20 amino acids, if I were to combine them into just dipeptides, I actually have 190 different possible combinations. If I want to put tripeptides, 3 amino acids together, I can end up with a possible total of 1,140 different combinations. And if I were to have 4, for example, 4,845 different combinations, each peptide has one significant function. It carries out one significant instruction. And if I can have so many different types of peptides, imagine the number of functions that I can do. So most of you, I'm pretty sure, would have heard of insulin. Insulin is a type of peptide. It's created out of amino acids, and it's used to as part of a hormonal activity to stimulate the cells to start taking sugar in from the blood and utilizing it. We also have peptides for immune defense. This is how the white blood cells communicate with each other. And also, how do cells know when to stop growing, when to start growing? If you have a wound, you want them to start growing. But once the wound is healed, you want them to stop growing. Otherwise, they turn into a cancer. So they can't do that by talking and say, hey, you come too far, stop. They can't do that. So what they do is they use cytokines or growth factors. This is their form of message. And these are all peptides. So we use peptides in cancer therapy to treat diabetes, even in vaccines, we will use peptides. So the reason why is because we want to carry out a certain function. So we will find the peptide that corresponds to carry out that function, and then we will use the peptide. But more often than not, in medicine, we are only given synthetic peptides, which means peptides that are made not by the body, but in a medical laboratory. So peptides made like this, they are not natural. They are not 100% carrying out the function that they are supposed to do. They just mimic as much as possible because ultimately they are not created naturally by a living thing. So my topic tonight, actually, I want to focus on how to choose peptides. So if there is a peptide that can increase cell regeneration, it can improve the amount of growth hormones. If there's peptide that can increase the amount of blood flowing to the peripheral, as stated by the patents was applied by the people who found them. So wouldn't that be good? If you have high blood pressure, if you have this blood vessel damage because of diabetes, if you can have a peptide that can regenerate your small blood vessels and also increase the amount of regeneration to the damaged cells, wouldn't you want something like that? If you have a peptide that can lower your blood pressure, the peptide that actually stimulates the production of these ACE inhibitors, which is one of the type of medications that we are using to lower blood pressure. So if you have high blood pressure and there you know there's such a peptide, wouldn't you want to take it instead of the traditional medications that doctors give you? And if there is a peptide that can reduce the clotting of blood in the blood vessel, reducing the risk and incidence of heart attacks, allowing for blood supply to be constant so that your body's cells don't die, reducing the incidence of stroke. If you know of such a peptide, wouldn't you want to take them? Hence, there is a product that actually has contained all 3 of the peptides that I mentioned above. We have the marine placenta, we have the sardines peptide, and we have the fruit flow. And these are all contained within SOP Subarashi. I like to call it the 3IN Henny peptide formula, 3-in-1. So similarly, if you have something that can improve skin elasticity, damage the skin, repair the damaged skin, can reduce wrinkles, can provide additional moisture to the skin, wouldn't you want to take it? And if there are peptides available that actually can improve the white blood cell count, can reduce the amount of tumors by fighting them, increase the amount of natural killer cells, wouldn't you want to take them? So of course, these are individual different type of peptides. But if there's a product that contains all of them in one, wouldn't you want to take them? And finally, if there is a peptide that can improve your vision, can actually reduce your degree, reduce your astigmatism by providing antioxidants. If there is a product that can actually improve your memory, wouldn't you want to take them? If there is a product that can improve the rate of nerve regeneration, improving reducing the rate of dementia decline, wouldn't you want to take that? And if you have a peptide that can actually enhance your brain activity, increasing your alertness, attention, concentration, and memory, wouldn't you want to take that? And instead of looking for, this is mango leaves, this is spearmint leaves, and this is marigold. Instead of looking for marigold flowers to eat, if there is a product that contains all of them, 3-in-1 formula, wouldn't it be easier to just take this? So in summary, actually, peptides are essential biomolecules with vast roles, and as research continues, we are finding out more and more different type of peptides that can do more and more different type of functions. So of course, when we want to treat, we are only given synthetic peptides because we need to make a lot in a short amount of time so that we can treat more people. But if you are not yet sick and you would like to improve your body functions, body regeneration with the use of peptides, why not start now? If you are already sick, but you are looking, you don't want to use something synthetic, you are looking for something more natural, why not start now? So how do you choose your peptides? Choose the ones that best deliver the functions and the outcomes that you are looking for. So with that, thank you for your attention. Hand the time back to Rosa.
Hello. Thank you very much, Dr. Aaron. Let's remove the spotlight. So that's about all for tonight. And we will thank everyone for joining us. So just before we go, so hope you have learned something useful and can see how these AFC products are really helping people who feel better and healthier. This is not just about health. It's about a chance to build something for yourself and your family, right? So such a good product, such a good company. Many of us started with using the products. We just use the product to protect our body to feel healthier. Then slowly we share with others, and now it has become a growing source of income. It grows bigger and bigger over time. So if you are looking for something meaningful, something that can give you very good return, AFC is the right place. This is the right platform. Imagine it just started in 1st of May, and we just have launching a few days ago. So we welcome you to join us, be part of the AFC family, and help more people together. Let's grow together and get healthier and happier. So with that, I will sign off with a video showing you how our journey in AFC, we are happy, we are traveling together, we are helping people together, we are getting a very good income from being involved in AFC platform. So thank you for your attendance, and a big thank you to our guest speaker, scientist Keigo, and our Dr. Aaron. So good night and stay healthy and happy. See you all in our next session. So I will share with you the upcoming traveling video. So if you are with us and if you want to travel with us also, that is something that you can fight for. A free travel paid totally by the company, and you can just enjoy. Okay, we are supposed to have Q&A. Sorry, we forgot about it. We still have some time. So is there anybody who want to ask Dr. Aaron or Keigo or even myself some question? If you want to ask some question, maybe you can open your camera or you can put it in the chat room. Well, we're moving very fast today. Dr. Aaron, what is your view on AFC Subarashi in terms of the peptide? How would it help the body recover? Let's say if we have some chronic disease, how it's going to help people with diabetes or some cardiovascular condition?
So first of all, I will always still say AFV products is not considered to be an actual treatment. Please don't stop your medication or treatment by your doctor just to take this product. But this product is actually very good in terms of the peptides that they use because it supports the body system for regeneration. So as mentioned just now in the slides, if you look at the blue one, SOP Subarashi, it contains certain peptides that can stimulate cell regeneration, increase the amount of blood circulation, and even reduce the high blood pressure. So when you do things like this, if you are, let's say, for example, you have high blood pressure, diabetes, and also cholesterol problems, if your condition is controlled by medication and you start taking this supplementation, the peptides, what happens is that the damaged blood vessels, the damaged cells in your body will start to regenerate. Your blood pressure will also drop because of the antihypertensive effect by some of the peptides. And once your blood vessels start circulating, you actually have a lot more of issues resolved. Some of you will know that in diabetes, you have numbness. If you increase the peripheral blood circulation, you reduce the numbness. Some of you know that the eye will have some damage when you are heavily diabetic. So by improving the blood vessel circulation and increasing the regeneration, you can actually improve this whole thing. So once you are improving, you're regenerating, as you follow up with your doctor, there is a very high possibility that your medications can be reduced. So most of the time when we start treatment, we understand that, oh, I'm starting it's lifelong. But imagine if a specific peptide can actually help you to reduce and even discontinue some of your medications. That would be the effect of the products and the peptides that they contain.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Ira. Joe has a question, right? Joe, please turn on your mic and we can take the question.
Yeah, Becky, thank you, Dr. Aaron, for a very clear explanation on peptide. My question to you is there an ideal time of the day to take these AFC products?
Theoretically, not really, but we can actually look into the function of peptides and try to formulate suitable timing to be taking them. For example, if we look at SOP Subarashi, the function of the peptides there are to control the blood pressure and to improve blood circulation and regeneration. So when you want something like this, you usually want it to be occurring in the morning. So we will be recommended to take it in the morning. If you look at Hikari, for example, Hikari focuses on improving the eyesight, regenerating the brain and the neurons. The time when the brain is most active and requires the most support is when you sleep. So theoretically, if you take Hikari at night before you sleep, the supplementation is the greatest. And of course, for Utsukushhii is more of a support, so immune system support and liver support and anti-cancer kind of support. So I suppose any time of the day would do, but perhaps maybe not together with, if you're deciding to take all three products, maybe you can take Utsukushhii in the afternoon. But there's no hard and fast rule. I think it's more to whatever is most convenient for yourself.
So it's not recommended to take all three at one time?
You can. Actually, in certain cases, in some testimonies that I have heard, because they want as much of the product that they can consume at one time, they actually take 3 sachets 3 times a day. There's no wrong or right in this. It's up to the individual, however much they would like to supplement themselves.
Thank you.
Right, so we still have Elise. Elise, please turn on your mic and we take a question from you.
Okay, hello, hi.
Right.
Hi. I have question for each of our guest speakers. So first one is about nano. So when we talk about nano, does it mean that it's only applied to peptides? How about the other ingredients in each of the products? Are they also in nano size or just peptides?
Keiko, can you answer some of this question? Yeah, but eventually I think we have to go back to the mother company, AFC Japan, to get all this detailed information.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay. The other question is a general question, but yeah, I don't know whether we need to go back to AFC in Japan, but I was always thinking, say we have salmon ovary, we have sardine meat for for the peptides, but do you have any idea how many peptides we can have in each of the ingredient? For example, the SOP, the salmon ovary peptide. So when we say, okay, we have salmon ovary peptide, but how many types of peptides are we looking at? Any rough idea? You know what I mean?
Maybe I'll take that. In answer to your first question with regarding nano and the other ingredients in AFC products, if we look at the other products that are included, like collagen, nucleic acids, and glutathiones and whatnot, these are actually all very similar to amino acids. And we know that amino acids is measured in the size of nano. So if the ingredients are very similar to amino acids, I presume very logically that they would also be nano-sized.
Mm.
There are, of course, a few exceptions, like in Utsukushhii, they also add stevia. So stevia is a form of chemical, so it's not classified as a peptide. Yep. Okay, to your second question, correct me if I'm wrong. I understand it to be you want to know how much peptides are contained in one sachet. Is that right?
Yes, or in each ingredient. So when we say the salmon ovary peptide, so that should not be only one peptide, right? There should be a lot of different combination of amino acids. So how many type of peptides would be there? I
Okay.
don't know whether it's a question that,
Yeah,
I put it in
I understand. Okay. The answer to this can never be revealed because this is
yeah.
a trade secret. If
Oh,
everyone knew what type of peptides are contained, everyone would make their own peptides.
yeah,
Okay.
okay. All right.
Yeah, but maybe I can share a little bit. My study into this marine placenta or salmon ovary peptides, actually lead me to understand that just to produce one batch is about I think 10 kilograms. They use more than 2 tons of salmon. So it's actually a lot of fish product combined, compressed, and concised into just 1 to 10 kilograms of product. So
Wow.
actually, it's more to say that instead of trying to eat a lot of fish, since we know that it's coming from somewhere, instead of trying to eat a lot of fish, why not, if you can afford it, just take this product. It's not so much burden on the body.
Yeah.
And maybe the amount of peptides doesn't really matter, but the effect of the peptides that are confirmed are the ones that we should be focusing on.
Yeah.
Hope that
Yeah.
answers your question.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know Elise is from Australia, right?
Yes.
Can we
Yes.
take this opportunity to let you share your experience on using AFC product?
All right. I guess maybe, all right. Yeah. I guess maybe a lot of people might have watched my video. So it's just, I can tell you when I first met AFC, I really have no expectation. But because of Hikari, and I have glaucoma, I have high eye pressure, I have dry eyes, and on my right eyes, I think one of the optic nerve was damaged. So it's kind of reaching a point that my doctor say, well, you have to maybe, you have to have a surgery. So anyway, so when I saw Hikari, I said, wow, that's for me. So let me try. So I tried 3 weeks, and every day I just take I took 2 sachets a day. So after 3-4 weeks, when I returned to Australia, I have another appointment with my doctor. And that appointment confirmed that my eye pressure was pretty much the lowest in the past 10 years. And then, yes, so she's happy with all the findings in that appointment, including say my dry eyes are better, my vision seems to be better as well. So now she's kind of like holding up the surgery. So I don't know, maybe next time we'll have to talk to her again and see whether I can, I think I still have to, just like Dr. Wong said, I'm still using the medicated eye drops to control the eye pressure. But hopefully maybe one day she said, oh, maybe you can reduce your eye drops or whatever. Yeah, so yeah, that was really good. Yeah. And yeah, and can I share one more thing? Because in the last 2 days,
Sure.
okay, in the last 2 days, it's funny. In the last 2 days, I have no, actually, I hurt I think on my right legs, around the knee area. I don't know what happened. I thought it was a muscle strain or ligament. I don't know. So it has been 3 weeks and it's not going. The pain isn't going. So I went to the doctor, and the doctor had a CT scan and also had a ultrasound. I'm still waiting for the result to come back, but the doctor said very likely my cartilages might have torn. So I might have not cartilage, yeah. The what's that called? The
Ligament?
cartilage. Yes, the cartilage tears. So she said it might be that, and if it is bad, I might have to do a surgery because if the tears are bad, like shatter, like in the very small particles, then I might need a doctor to take out the shattered pieces. But I don't know. I'm still waiting for the CT scan, but the pain was pretty bad. I was thinking no. So because usually I'm still taking Hikari, but I'm not really regular on SOP and Utsukushhii. So in the last 4 days, I start taking two SOP, two Utsukushhii, and keep using my Hikari. Today is the 4th day, and today when I woke up, the pain is not there. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still waiting for the result. I'm just telling you that it's just funny. Yeah, very
Yeah,
powerful.
sounds unbelievable, but
I
it's
don't know. So
really
I'm still waiting for the result. But yeah, I was pretty good. I purposely used that for my pain, but I use
right.
it double. So double SOP, double Utsukushhii, mainly for the
Great,
pain because I know that's
great.
inflammation. Yeah.
Very good. Thank you for your sharing, Elise.
Thanks.
Yeah, so we have John here raising his hand. John, can you open your mic and we take the last question before we end the session because it's already late. Hi, John.
Hi, good evening. This is John. It's good morning from me. I'm calling in from the United States. Thanks for the excellent presentation. I had one question, and it's to do with the fact that we have a lot of people that when they take the SOP boxes, they see that you should dissolve it in water and drink, and we sort of been advised to tell a lot of people to put it under the tongue instead of putting it in water. And I think one of the issues is that many people know that most of the supplements that we get here, the stomach acidity would sort of just render them ineffective very, very fast. So my question is, one, are these AFC products really protected against all the stomach acidity so that they stay effective and they're absorbed? And the second one is, what should we tell them when they ask us why the box says dissolve and we're saying putting under the tongue? Maybe
Right,
Dr. Aaron can help me.
Right, Aaron.
Yep. Thank you for your question. I do not know why the company prints the instructions to dissolve it on the box. But I can only infer that there's a possibility that not many people, especially those who are elderly, may be able to tolerate putting powder and keeping it for long periods of time under the tongue. So the easiest way to consume powder without choking is by dissolving it first in water and then drinking it. So to be the safest, because products will always recommend the safest on their labels to protect themselves, would probably be to just recommend that everyone mixes it with water and drink. But you are correct when you say that the stomach acid will destroy most of the products that we swallow, that we consume. That's called digestion. And yes, because the stomach acid breaks down proteins in the meats that we eat. So understanding that the AFC products are mainly peptides means that yes, if we swallow them, a lot of them are going to be rendered useless by the stomach acid. So ultimately, based on what Dr. Kego has presented just now, seeing that the AFC products are in the form of Daltons, which are very, very, very small. It means that they can very easily pass through the membrane structures in the mouth and be very quickly absorbed into the bloodstream, as long as we don't swallow them. So for the best effect, I would say that the recommendation that we are giving, which is to put the product under the tongue and just let it dissolve there, would still be the best. Of course, that is only for those who are able to do it that way. If you find that you are choking because of that, if the powder is flying around, getting inhaled and causing you irritation, please mix it with water and swallow. One method that I could suggest based on this theory is that maybe after mixing the product with water, instead of immediately swallowing it, why not put a bit in the mouth, hold it for 2 minutes, then only swallow. So that would increase the amount of absorption through the mucous membranes on the mouth before swallowing it. Hope that answers your question.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. So I need to give some additional information. Okay. So because I'm more like to do some research again to mainly focus on my nano research. So I found that okay. So when you take this FC product, so it's better for you in the morning. So you consume a glass of warm water first. Why? Because you need to flush out, okay, all the dirt, okay, on the gut lining and the wall of your gut. So and then also it can give some expansion of your capillary. So when you consume this Utsukushhii or whatever, so it's more but better absorption. Yeah, and the same also at night time also you drink just a half glass of warm water, then only you consume. Then you will see, okay, maybe just in a week, then you can see very much different. So actually it's to maximize the effect of this good product. Yeah.
Thank you, Keiko. I hope you have answered John's question, right? Right. So
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
so thank you everyone for joining our Zoom today. We hope everyone will have the chance to look at our YouTube live streaming if your friend or you yourself want to revisit the Zoom session. Okay, so we have posted the YouTube link in the chat box. So please go ahead and watch it again. So we thank everyone for coming to join us tonight, and good night. See you next time. Good night. Bye-bye.